All right, guys, we're ready to review some of the material from Module 3. This is a review for the quiz number 5. You'll definitely want paper, pencil, and calculator for this review. All right, here's a histogram, okay? How do we know that it's a histogram? Because there are spans or intervals of numbers down here, okay? These are the number of people that took the survey, and this is their answer. Based on this histogram, how many people filled out the survey? Go. Well, let's take a look at this. If we are looking at how many people responded 0 to 10, it would be 1, because it goes up halfway. 11 to 20 would be 4. And of course, I'm going to add all of these together because we need to know the total number of people. This is 2, 4, 6, 8. This is 6. This is 12. This is 10. This is 7. And this is 3. And if I add all of these together, I get 51 people took the survey. Okay, you might want to write these numbers on top of that to help organize your thoughts. This goes up to 8, this is 6, this is 12, etc. and so on. All right, here we have a line plot. It says each X represents one child. They asked what their favorite sport was. Favorite is spelled the European way: cricket, football, volleyball, or badminton. So a line graph is also, a line plot would also be a way to organize students. How many people were surveyed about their favorite sport? Go. Well, each one of these X's represents a person. So we got 5 for cricket, 3 for football, 1 for volleyball, and 3 for badminton. When you add that all together, you get 12 students. All right, here are the scores on the last math test. Somebody got an 84, a 72, blah, 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 blah. Okay, I want you to find the mean of that class. Go. Well, how do you find a mean? You add all of the numbers together. So if I add all of these together, you should have gotten 602. And then you divide that by how many numbers there are. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So divided by 7. And when you do that, you get 86. So the mean or average, mean and average mean the same thing, for that class is 86. Now I would like you to find the median. Go. All right. Well, the first thing you need to do to find the median is list these numbers in order. I think that that is one of the most difficult things when you are doing one of these problems. So, especially if you're doing it on a computer. 72 would go first, and then I'm going to cross that out, then 77, then 83, then 84, then 90, 97, 99. 90, 97, 99. When I do this, guys, please count the numbers. There are 7. Count your list to make sure you have all 7. Then the median is the actual middle number. So I cross off low, high, low, high, low, high. I have one middle number. It is 84. If you have 2 middle numbers, remember, you would add those 2 and divide that by 2. But in this case, we only have 1 because we have an odd number of data points. Okay, what is the mode? Go. Well, mode is the number that appears the most. In this problem, all numbers only appear once, so it is no mode. Do not write 0, because if you write 0, that means the mode is the number 0. That means there would be multiple zeros. That is not the case. There is no mode, okay? All right, number 4. I realized that I missed a score of 72 in the last problem. So this is the same exact list of numbers with the 72 tacked on the end because I missed a student. Now, find the mean of the whole class. Go. Well, again, remember mean, you add up all the numbers. So when I add these all up now, I get 674. And now there are 8 numbers divided by 8. When you did this, you should have gotten 84.25. I would not round that. That is a terminating decimal. It works out to exactly 0.25. Leave it that way. Unless the directions say otherwise. If they say round to the nearest tenth, then you would round that to 84.3. If the directions were round to the nearest tenth, 84.3, because 5 or above, that would give it a shove. So depending on the directions, if they do not specify, I would write it out exactly as it is, unless it is ridiculously long. Okay, find the median. Go. All right, well, again, to find the median, you need to list them in order. This is easy because you should have already had this written on your paper. And we added a 72. So there are 2 72s. So you could have taken your list for the last problem and just put a 72 on the front. 90, 97, 99. And again, there are 8 numbers, so I count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, because that's a common error. Now, median is the middle number. I am going to cross off low and high. Watch how slowly I do this. Low and high. Low and high. Do not cross off 83 because there is nothing to cross that off with. So we have 2 middle numbers. When you have 2 middle numbers, the median, you take your 2 middle numbers, add them together, and divide that by 2. You find the mean of your 2 middle numbers. This ends up being 83.5. Most kids could probably look at that and say, okay, well, the mean is going to be right there. That's 83.5 because it's smack dab in between those 2 numbers. What is the mode? Go. Well, in this problem, 72 appears twice. So the mode is 72. All right, guys. Send me an email if you need any additional help on these concepts. If not, you're ready to take your quiz.